everybody. I had a wonderful viewer and hopefully a subscriber give me some advice on my lighting. So we're going to try a different angle today and see if that works better. Well, today was a very long day and love working, but I feel like, boy, it's really showing on my face right now. So let's do a little before and after. I'm going to use this Tula 24/7 Moisture skincare, and then we can see kind of what side we like better. Okay, as we pat this in, I'm going to move to the next thing. Again, I'm just going to do one side, and then we'll see how well. Now notice, I have all my makeup on. I'm just putting this right over my makeup, and we're going to see if that gives me a little refresh. So as the evening goes on, I don't look like I've had a long, hard day. So here's a really cool tip. You probably already do this, but if you can find a self-tanner, this is the St. Moritz Tanning Mist. I'm gonna spray this into my hand. I can always wash my hand. Get a little artist brush, because sometimes when I wake up in the morning like this morning, oh my gosh, I was so tired. I was running late, and I'm gonna get up close because someone was recommending I get up closer. Anyway, I was running late and I was like, oh, I wish my eyebrows were done already. So here's a little hack you can do if you don't already know about this. Get some self-tanner. Now notice that's making a stain in my hand because it has good color to it. So you can use that color as a guideline for shaping and preparing your eyebrows. And then overnight, the self-tanner obviously kicks in. And then when you wake up and get ready for the day, your eyebrows are already done. And it's a great time saver. And if you have darker skin, you're going to need to get, obviously, the one that's darker. This St. Moritz one is in the shade medium. And again, that's what it looks like on my hand. It's kind of a really nice natural brown color with olive undertones. So just paint it on like you're doing your eyebrows regularly. And I'm not kidding you. If you're running late, that's one less thing you have to do in the morning. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side real quick just to see how Now I do have a little bit of pencil on, but boy, I put that on early this morning in a rush, and this is more really for demonstrating. I think later tonight I'm going to take a shower and kind of redo this, but this is really just to show you how I apply this. Again, if you're a little sloppy, it's okay. You can kind of just fix it with your hand. You can just go like that. So get it everywhere, nice little light brush strokes. I don't try to create, is that even? I hope so. I don't try to create like bigger eyebrows because again, when this sets in and washes off, it'll just be a nice undercolor. Okay, so that's a nice little hack. Now here's what else you can do. I need a tissue. What else you can do with these self-tanners is you can almost fake a lip liner. So again, the color I'm going to put right under here. I know it's going to look crazy. It's okay. Now I don't want to do the whole lip because if you just get the center, it will, when it sets in, you'll get like a little shadow there. I'm not going to go all the way to the corners. Just go right here. And you can go a little outside the lip line. Okay, because when that sets in, again, less liner I'll have to do in the morning, and it'll give me a little shadow under the lower lip that makes your lips look more voluminous. And now I'm going to pull that bronzer down a little bit just because I want that shadow. Because trust me, it will make your lip look more voluminous. And it won't be as dark as it looks right now. Just try to blend slightly. It won't look as dark as it does right now. It won't. Trust me, it won't. And the nice thing about this, if you don't like it, it washes off pretty easy, a few days, or you can always put makeup over it if you put too much on. So that's no big deal. That's not too heavy. Here's what I do with the top lip. So again, squirt your self-tanner, get your brush. Here we go. Going a little above the lip line. Don't go all the way to the corner because that's when things start to look overdone. And you want the volume concentrated in the center, because youthful lips have volume and that poutiness coming from the center. A widening of the lip looks, it just doesn't look proportionally right. Yeah. And now get the middle. Get a little shadow in there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you can always clean it up with your pinky. Okay. So there's lips. Let's go back to the eye and see if we got anywhere. I'm hoping this lighting is helping a little bit, but now the sun's kind of peeking through. Here was the before side and the after. I think it looks a little bit more plumped out there and moisturized and not so dried out. We'll put a little bit more on the other side. Just gonna pat it on there. Also, this is my Raquel, the self tanner. This is the Raquel Welch wig that I had, and guess what? I trimmed it. So, do you see how I have? First, I have headband in to show you all this, but do you see how I trimmed? Because it was just so thick, I just couldn't get used to it. So I did trim it up, and I created kind of some layers in there. And again, still love it. Still love the hairline, but kind of had to work with that a little bit. Okay, so again, I'm just going to pack this in, pat it on, get in between the eyebrows, right? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to treat your brown spots. That's my brown spot. That's been he's my little friend I've been trying to get rid of. I did dermaplane him the other day, and he did, that's why I have some spots on my face. I removed some things on myself. Haven't made those type of videos yet because I'm not trying to be like Dr. Pimple Popper, even though I love those videos. I was removing stuff on myself, and I really scraped that one down so he started to bleed. But he's a stubborn old man. And I got, yeah. So now this one's taking off some of my makeup. That's okay, because, you know, I have some other products I'm going to show you, and I can put that on. Well, hey, I think that's made a difference when I first came on the video, and I looked a little tired out. So, you know, don't be afraid over your makeup. You can always just pat a little moisturizer, and I know you ladies know that because you're all sending me some really good tips that you do. You guys have been sending me stuff of how you pat petroleum jelly under here. I have another gal says she's done the lipstick trick for a long time. I love that. You guys have some really great suggestions. So here is this little hack I'm going to do for covering this brown spot. Okay, so get a palette that has a white eyeshadow shade. This one happens to be the Wet n Wild. This one's the Wild at Heart palette. I did purchase this last summer. What a great deal Wet n Wild is, because I think it's quality products, and I tell you what, I love everything they make. So grab the white eyeshadow. Look what I'm going to do. So we're going to put it right over my brown spot. Notice I know I'm not using concealer. I already have some makeup on, but you know, as the day goes on, the concealer just doesn't do it. Now, by the way, since we have the white eyeshadow out, and I'm just kind of trying to revive my look after a long day, because I think we're going to go out because it's Tuesday, it's Taco Tuesday. I'm going to get some healthy tacos, not deep fried. Notice I have some dark areas here, right? I'm going right in with the white. Now, watch, I'm not going to blend it yet. Here's what we're going to do. And I know some of you don't like to use powders on your face, but I think if you pat in enough moisturizer first and then gently just place that there. Now, I know this is going to be controversial, but I'm going to put a little bit where I just did my lotion, because again, I need to brighten my look up a little bit. Going under my eye area. And then come out here again, brighten this out here. Brighten a little there, brighten a little there. Now, why did I not blend that? Because then go in with a powder foundation. So this is the B&B Physician Formula. Let's grab some, and let's go right over this to kind of blend it. Blending with the rest of the forehead. Again, because I already have makeup on, so blending it is not as big of a deal. Look at that, you guys. Where'd the brown spot go? So I tell you what, I love the, you gotta pat it down just to kind of finish the look. I love the Tarte, that Shape Tape concealer. It's amazing. But if you don't want to keep dropping that much money on Shape Tape Concealer, even though it's a great product, get some white eyeshadow. Put it on, and then I don't know. I haven't tried it with a liquid foundation. The powder foundation is just, to me, magical because where'd that go? That brown spot's gone. Hello. Now, with a little bit of that powder foundation left, again, I'm coming down here to blend this area, just gently, not going too much with all that moisturizer I just put there. Blend that. See, that blends in nicely. And again, that little mark of where I removed something, that's gone. And gently pat right under there. I have a lot of freckles right here. I'll leave those alone because I feel like freckles have kind of made a comeback. So, okay, I'm going to leave some of these freckles. Oh, I'll get closer. Someone asked if I would please get closer. So here we go. Patting it in there. Look at that brown spot. Where'd it go? Is that not such a great idea? Now, forgive me if you guys already do that. I don't know. I was just excited to know. Lay down some white eyeshadow. I think, though, I haven't tried doing orange eyeshadow. I know if something's very dark, purplish, or bluish, you do orange first and then foundation over it. But for me, I have to do white. So if you have darker skin, maybe doing orange first would be the trick. Okay, another little hack that I have. Now, you know I put that self-tanner on my eyeshadows in there. And I'm sure you probably already know about this too. But I want to save some time in the morning. And you know, I have issues with this area. Again, I'm going to be 55 here pretty soon. And all my fat from my upper face has moved right here. And so we're going to take our self-tanner and we're going to cover that up. So when I wake up in the morning, I'm going to put self-tanner on my neck, but I want it blended all the way to here to disguise that I don't have a big jowl right there. I mean, who am I kidding? I've got a jowl, right? Yeah. I was watching a video and it was a musician and he's in his 50s. And I was like, God, how does his jawline look so straight and cut? Well, it's because he's got tattoos all the way up his neck, and I looked, he's got tattoos going straight across there. And I'm like, oh, that's genius. He's using tattoos to contour. Like this. Let's see this. Look at that line. Oh, bye-bye, jowl. So when my self-tanner kicks in and I wash my face in the morning, it'll look a little bit more subtle. But I'm also going to put the I know it looks crazy right now, but it will. Here, let's get the chin. Just the edge. Once the self-tanner is here and then here, it'll kind of blend in. And I think hopefully, hopefully I did it okay. Hopefully I won't look as jowly. So maybe that's something we can try. Those of you that, some people age differently. Like some of us just go super wrinkly and some of us just fall. I'm one of those that just fall. Everything is just dropping down. Even my eyes. Like I notice my eyes are kind of hitting a downturn. So I'm going to show you my little thing for that, which I know is on a ton of videos, but hey. I am tempted to do self-tanner like right here. So when I wake up, I don't have to do it, but my eyes are so sensitive. I'm probably not going to do that. Eventually, if I can find an organic self-tanner that doesn't irritate me at all, I think it's a great idea to just do it with some eyeshadow there. My hand's going to be a mess. Okay, well, a little sloppy, but again, I'm going to do another layer of this tonight before I go to bed when I take a shower. So there's my other thing of like how to hack that. Okay, so I think that's all the little mini hacks for right now. I'll take the headband up so you can see kind of how I trimmed this up, where to me it's a little bit more, I don't know, the thickness of it was very intimidating for me. Again, love the hairline. See, when I lift it, here's my hair, here's that hair. Look how well it blends. I have my own hair peeking out right here that I can just kind of tuck along with this there, and I think that's a really easy look. So did I go over all the hacks I was going to do? Oh, the other one I sometimes do, again, if you don't have sensitivity, you can actually take some of that self-tanner and do it right over your lips too, but I just like to do the liner just so it saves me a step in the morning. Okay, well, thank you for being here. Thank you to my 616 subscribers. Please hit like if you enjoyed this video, and please, you are invited to subscribe and join this channel as well. That would be great. See you on the next one.